If anything begins to lack, it's gonna be exercise.
Homegirl does not like to work out.
I kind of like broccoli, and I really like pizza.
Oh, sleep is our nemesis. I'm really bad at sleeping.
When I think about basic wellness, there are 3 categories that are important. There's sleeping, there's eating, and there's exercising.
Taking care of your body is actually also helping take care of your mind. There is a relationship between basic wellness habits and mental health. Basically, a parent should be focusing on how to help their kids fall asleep, eat right, and also be involved in fun activities from the moment that they're born. They're really setting themselves up for a good foundation.
Bedtime is my least favorite part of the day because it's a challenge and fight with her a lot of times.
I fight at home, and like these people, talking about my wife and my kids. She can be up at 11 o'clock and she's doing stuff and...
Nathan especially, too.
Right, exactly. Our 10-year-old, yeah.
I mean, we tried it all. We tried the whole, start the bath really early.
As she started to get older, she started to request more things to happen. There's got to be a light on, a door's got to be closed, but not all the way closed.
I need water. Wait, did you put that in my backpack?
We did the blackout curtains, sound machine, anything that everyone told me to do, I would do it.
Many times, we're so busy with life that we just sort of switch off and try to go to bed. No one does that well, and kids probably have a harder time as well. Sleep routines, parents can make them more appealing by making the time actually very pleasant and rewarding. Snuggling up with your kids, establishing a routine. When they're relaxed and calm, that's when you could walk away. I think those are positive ways to make the experience sort of more rewarding for everybody. I think that these basic wellness habits are sometimes hard for parents to manage. It's important for parents to take time before the bedtime routine to talk about how they can have a more firm stance on what they're going to do the next day.
You're taking over cooking. Go now. There you go.
It's very difficult for me to get Kyrus to eat healthy. If it's not sweet, he's not trying to deal with it. So I have to hide it in the foods.
Until about age 8, she always ate exactly what we ate for dinner. All of a sudden, all the birthdays, parties came into play with pizza and chicken nuggets. She fell off eating her veggies, and it kind of stinks, but I keep telling her, okay, you need to add a veggie in your diet in some part of the day.
We try to keep them on a healthy diet, but they love junk food. They love pizza, they love bacon.
This boy loves steak, okay? He loves steak, so he has to.
Eating is something that families should be doing together. A family meal is a really rewarding experience. So having a range of food options at the table while you're there, also modeling that you like to sample from everything and you're encouraging your children to do the same thing, I think is a really good choice.
As a parent, you could go to the library with your child and take out a book and have them pick a recipe that looks good to them. Give the child some agency in the experience so that they feel like they're partnering with you on these healthy habits.
Rolling now.
Melody, come here, Melody. Come here, Melody.
I was an athlete growing up, so I wanted them to be athletes. But then when I got divorced, I had to take them out of gymnastics. Financially, I couldn't support them to stay in gymnastics alone. It was heartbreaking. Genetically, they have the ability to be great athletes, but then, I think over time, they begin to not really have a desire to be active any longer. And when you don't have a partner there to help you to take Nyla to band practice while you have to come home and try to get a presentation done for a class, but then you have to go back and pick her up because you only had 2 hours, and then the other one wants to go to somebody else's house. The time gets sucked up so quickly. It is difficult because you carry that weight, that load and that burden, those responsibilities alone.
If you're struggling with basic wellness habits as a parent, some small steps that you can take are things like a walk around the block and celebrating the win. In terms of exercise, we want everybody moving their body at least 30 minutes every day.
Parenting is sort of a balancing act between being supportive and loving of your child and also having some clear and firm boundaries or guidelines about how to help them manage things. Kids respond to that format actually the best, so that to know that their parent's there for them, but also to know that their parent has some sort of hard rules about how things could be managed.
We do hiking a lot.
And we're a basketball family, so we're always hooping wherever we can.
You actually ate a Caesar salad.
I ate all of my Caesar salad.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Now, she can lay her head on the pillow and go to sleep, which I thought would never happen.
When a child watches what you're doing in terms of your eating or your exercise, they're encoding, this is what I should do now, and this is what I should do when I'm an adult.
When a child is eating well, sleeping well, feels well emotionally and physically, that's a child that's ready to engage with the world.